Last week on Marina Queen sailing, I came back to the boat after what seemed like an eternity. This week, I'm taking Frog's Leap to the yard. Yeah, she has an old rear main seal. We're gonna pull it out and put in a new one. No more leaky leaky. Stick around. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen out there. This morning we're going to the yard and I'm going to start with some coffee. Try to get my act together before we head over there. All right, well, I'm underway. Making my way around this corner over here to America's Cup Harbor and then to the yard. We'll see, what they're able to do for me over there. Hopefully they'll be able to help me out and stop this leak. That's what I'm excited about. Now I just left out all the fenders because I'm going real slow. Going a knot and a half. It's just around the corner. It's not a hard transit. Yeah, and the single-handed mooring went smooth. There was a cleat that was missing. Where I expected one to be, so I had to walk the boat more forward than I anticipated I would need to, but it worked out fine. I was happy to be able to go port side too, so I didn't have to move the fenders around, so that was nice. Got her moored up here at the yard. Gonna go head up and talk to the guys. This place used to be called Shelter Island Boatyard. Apparently it changed hands. Now it goes by Safe Harbor. Well, they're making good time. It's maybe noon here. They've got the tranny off already. While I was here in the Shelter Bay area, I shipped a couple things for another hobby I have, music. Yeah, I'll show you some of that, but it's a sailing channel, so I won't bore you with it, but I did ship some cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting that. We're gonna go do it right now. Well, the UPS store didn't have my instruments yet. It looks as though I found another awesome California deli. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. I need to get one of those. Well, there's the shaft disconnected from the transmission, and the transmission's out. Here's a few pics of the rear main seal, but getting it out and putting it back in again, that had to be done upside down. Well, I just have to say, it is 5:30 in the afternoon. The job is done. I had the most amazing mechanic working on this engine. Stripped it down, had it put back together before I could blink. Yeah, it's almost 6. The business office here is closed, so the right thing for me to do is to stay the night here at the yard, settle the tab when the business office reopens, and everybody's happy and I'll take off. I ended up. They needed the slip for a bigger boat, and so they just kind of jammed me in here. I had no transmission, so they did this all with lines. They're very skilled at it. And it's pretty close. I feel like I'm in a maze in here. Yeah, Elias and Company, Pac West, Marine and Industrial. These guys are getting it done with the Yanmar. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well, this is a shot of the mooring field that's just south of Shelter Island during sunset. These sunsets in San Diego are crazy. They're like sprinkles of sugar, making everything sweeter. But this particular mooring field doesn't offer a lot of protection from the weather. I think it's time for me to find some dinner. Tonight, I'm going Samoan. It's the Bally High, baby. Going Samoan, yeah. All right, well, everybody's been paid here at the yard. So, I've got me a little leftover deli from yesterday. Found a new deli over here on Shelter Island. Here's what I think. These towns where recreational boating is a thing, people go and they pick up deli food for the trip. Thus the proliferation of delis. And in that environment, you're gonna get some of the best delis. So I'm free to leave. So I'm just taking my time, you know. You gotta nourish yourself, make sure you're strong enough to go. I mean, you've got Baja Haha boats coming down from all over the West Coast. Right now, some of them are gonna have engine problems. Some of them are gonna have Yanmar. If you have problems, you want to do the haha, you go talk to Elias. He'll get you fixed, man. I believe it. My schedule's really in flux right now. I'd love to be able to commit to the haha. I would have, if I could have. Well, I mean, if I go around that time, I'd like to leave before them, so they pass me. So if I have any trouble. So I'm underway from Safe Harbor Shelter Island Boatyard and heading over to the fuel dock near my home slip so I can pump some sewage. All right, well, we had northwest winds kind of pushing on the dock, winds like 10 knots if I got into this narrow little area for the pump out. So I'm going to go over to that other area where my niece and I did pump out once. And because you got to do pump out before you go to any place like Mission Bay or anything like that, because these are all no discharge areas or zones. Yeah. Oh man, I just got to the customs dock so I can empty my tank so I can go hang out. Yeah. And Mike, a longtime watcher, and I'm driving the boat in, and there's a couple calls on 16 for Frog's Leap. My handset's inside of the salon, and I have a speaker on the outside, but if I'm driving, you know, I was in restricted waters, so, but apparently he was behind me, and that's so cool. Cool, Mike. All right, we're just leaving the customs dock now, outbound for sea. Yeah, we're going to Mission Bay. Mission Bay! Let's do it. For real-time updates, check out @Marina Queen Sailing on Instagram.